welcome back for another exciting lesson. Today we'll be working with input. To start out, let's save our file before we start. So save as, I'm going to call it input.java. Save. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do to deal with input from a user is to import a class. So in order to import a class, we type import, and the class that we want to import is found at java.util for utilities .scanner semicolon. Okay, now I want to make our class, so we do public class input curly brace, enter, space twice to indent, public static void main string square brace args for arguments, curly brace, again enter, this time spacebar 4 times to indent yet again. Then we're going to make a scanner object. So it's kind of similar to declaring a variable, but instead of having type integer, double, string, boolean, we're going to have a type scanner, which is a certain type of object. So it's scanner with a capital S, and the name of our variable object is going to be scanner with a lowercase s. Very creative in the naming. So equals new scanner with a capital S again, parentheses, system dot in, close the parentheses, semicolon. This here tells the scanner where to get the input from. It's saying we want to get the input from user input. So press enter, indent, and then we're going to have our print statement that prompts the user to let them know what they're supposed to be entering. We have system.out.println for print line, parenthesis, quote, please enter your favorite animal. Okay. Then we are going to get the result. We're going to store it as a string. So let's make a variable called string, or of type string, and call it animal. And we're going to say equals scanner with a lowercase s dot next. We use the method dot next because we want to get string input. So semicolon to end that line. Then we're going to ask the user to input another thing. We're going to ask the user to input their favorite number. So system.out.println, quote, please enter your favorite number. And just so they know not to enter a decimal value, we're going to say integer number. End the quote, and the parenthesis, semicolon. Now I want to store this as well, so we're going to make a variable of type int. So int number equals scanner again with a lowercase s dot next, and this time it's going to be next int because we want to store an integer value. So again, semicolon to end the line, and enter. Again, let's indent, and now we're going to print out what they have given us. So let's do system.out.println, quote, parenthesis, quote, your favorite animal is colon, space, end of the quote, plus animal. Remember that in order to make use of the variable, we need to not include it in the quote. So this is actually calling on the variable seen here. And to add multiple things in a print statement, we need to have a plus sign which concatenates. So here, favorite animal is plus animal, and then we also want to print out what their favorite number is. So plus quote your favorite number is colon end quote plus number. Okay, close the parenthesis, semicolon, enter, and we're going to close off our main method. So we have to end curly brace, enter, end curly brace again. And again, let's come over here and save it. Okay, now to see that it is working, let's come over here into our terminal, our command prompt. And again, make sure that you are in the right directory. You can see that I did my CDs. So again, to run our program, we first need to compile it. So we do that by saying java c dot space the name of our file dot java. Let's enter. Okay, so again, notice that it compiled without any errors. So now we need to run our file. So again, to do that, we do java space name of our file, this time without the .java. And it should ask us to enter our favorite animal. My favorite animal happens to be a dog, so I press enter. And then it asks me for my favorite integer number. It happens to be 3, so enter. And it says, your favorite animal is dog, your favorite number is 3. You should see something very similar with yours. Depending on the input that you used, you might see different things for here and here. Okay, thank you. See you next time.